Is the acquisition manager. Today we'll be doing a tutorial on Sub2. I'm working with a virtual assistant and they needed some assistance on this property, so I'll be showing you the steps to doing a Sub2 offer. I have this different types of financing. This is the different types of financing that the seller can present to you as the buyer. If you are buying the property and the seller is selling the actual property, this is the different types of financing that they can do. So one of them is Sub2. This is what Sub2 it is, taking over the existing mortgage. As you can see, there's different types of seller financing, but we're not going to get into that. We're only going to keep it very simple. So specifically, why do I have Zillow open? So sometimes when going over this information, the address does not come up. So let's start this over. This is prop wire right here. As you can see, I had already did everything. So when using this, sometimes the address does not come up. So what we have to do, let's try the address first. And if it doesn't come up, I'm gonna still show you exactly what you got to do to locate the information. So it came up this time. That's fine. So when looking at the actual address, sometimes the address doesn't come up. So we have to go to the partial number, or sometimes it's called an API. So this number right here is basically your house's ID. It's your house's identification number. So when doing this, you're able to see that they have a FHA loan on the property. They have two. We're not too worried about the second one, even though both of them still have to get paid. How I was taught, we're going to focus on the first one first. As you can see, this loan is assumable. We're not assuming the loan. We are taking over the existing mortgage, meaning the owner will still be on the title or file of the actual, the owner will still be on file as the owner. They will partially own it. We will partially own it. They will sell it to us partially. So let's get down to the nitty gritty. We're going to take that address right here. I hope you're paying attention because it's going to go quick. So the first thing we're going to do is take this address. We're going to put it in BuyBox. BuyBox is a software to where if you're in if you're in a group, a real estate group, they give it to you. I allow my virtual assistants to use my software because it's a lot easier. So one of the things that we're going to do is go creative. We hit creative. Is there a mortgage? We already know there is. So we're going to hit yes. And then we're going to start filling in the information. I have this right here because we need the rents later on. You're going to see. So this is the medium rent right here. And then this is what I clocked it out as. So these are called comparable sales as in rent. So let's get back to this. So what do they owe? Let's come back right here. Let's figure out what they owe. So they owe $77,256. We're going to take that and put this right here. We're going to go to rents. What is the rent in the area? So this is the rent in the area. We're going to paste this right here. Initial loan amount. So what is the initial loan amount? So here's the original loan amount right here. We're going to take that. And then what is the interest rate? So how I was taught, a rule of thumb, when looking at a Sub2 deal, you want the interest rate to be lower than what the actual federal interest rate is. Whatever the federal interest rate is, you want it to be lower because it's more attractive to home buyers and investors, people that understand seller financing. They're able to take over a lower interest rate, so they're able to beat the actual money that they would be spending if they went to go get a bank loan. So knowing this information, we're going to paste it right here. So it calculates it for us. It gives us a calculation. This is our offer price. This is our down payment. This is $2,000 in rent. Initial loan amount, interest rate. We could add a balloon if we wanted to. We'd be taking over this for 30 years. Monthly insurance, monthly property taxes, and then assignment fee, our assignment fee. So how we look at this, pretty much we would come right here, and this would you're able to copy this and send this to the agent or homeowner. I don't like doing this because it's not specific. It is explained in subject to, but it's not giving you the specific offer. It's not giving you, hey, how much are you taking? How much down payment am I getting? It's not telling you all that information. Like, it's giving you a little bit, but it's not giving you the full amount. And I don't like that because it to me, it sounds cryptic. I don't like cryptic things. I like things that's short and simple. I use my own template when I'm selling it to agents. But you're more than welcome to use this right here. Here's the buyer's entry fee. As you can see, the cash on cash is the biggest thing. That's what we're looking at. So let's do another one. This one, we're going to do a different house. I'm gonna start this over. I'm going to start this over. And the main objective is to get you familiar with the actual process itself. So we're going to delete that. We're going to pick another house on this spreadsheet. So on this spreadsheet, let's do this one right. We're going to copy that. So we're going to paste this right here. Let's look for the house. So remember what I told you earlier, sometimes the house may not show up just because software. So as you can see, it's not there. So what we need to do, hold on, let's see, is that it? Yep, nope, that's not it. So what we need to do is open it up in Zillow and figure out what is that API or that partial number, which is why I showed you last time. So let's go to Zillow as this loads up. Bear with me. Got so many things. So we're going to look for the partial number. Here's the partial number right here. Once we get the partial number, we're going to take it and paste it in this PropWire account. And if I didn't mention earlier, this is a free account. As you can see, the address popped up right there by using the partial number. The partial number is like the house's ID. It allows you to see what's actually on the house. There's certain government websites that are free that allow you to see specifically what's on the house. Does the house have any liens, have any mortgages? It allows you to see all these things. So this is good data. So as you can see, it has a mortgage on it. It has 2 mortgages on it, a line of credit. That's normal. People usually use a line of credit when they need extra money or they're trying to invest. So we're not really too worried about that. As you can see, look at this interest rate, 3.4. Man, that's smoking. That's a good interest rate. So what we're going to do is take this house, this house address, and paste it into buy box. We know that there's an interest rate on, that there's a mortgage on it. So we're going to hit yes. We're going to paste this into buy box. So we're going to go hit creative. Is there a mortgage? Yes. So now that we know that there's a mortgage, we need to start gathering that information. So remember, we come right here. So this is the last amount that they owe. We're going to paste this right here. We need to go grab the rents. So I'm gonna copy the address again. Hit right here where it says rental manager, and then where it says price my rental, you want to click on that. Always click on that, otherwise you're going to get lost. So we want to price the address, paste the address in here, hit continue. It's going to load up. So as you can see, this is a good one because there's no rents, there's no actual rental, there's no actual rent income to go off of. So what we would do right here, do you see where it says average 6 bedrooms? So I don't remember if this, okay, so yes, it is a 6 bedroom. I was going to say, I don't remember if this was a 6 bedroom. So we're going to take this right here where it says medium rent or average rents. Usually it says medium rent. So we're going to take this and copy this. Also, there's another way to look at the rents for free. It just depends on how many softwares you don't want to give you're using. So we're going to go to this right here. What is the initial loan amount, meaning original loan amount? We're going to come right here. Here's the original loan amount. So we're going to paste this right here. And then interest rate. What is the interest rate? It was a smoking interest rate. Here you go. So here's the smoking interest rate. 3.4. And boom, here you go. There's the purchase price, down payment, rental income, initial loan amount, interest rate, 30-year AM, monthly insurance, property taxes, and then assignment fee. So understanding that, again, we look over here, and this is what the homeowner would get. Again, I don't like this because it's real cryptic. It's not explaining exactly how much the owner will get. It's not going into detail about it, but you can use it. It's very simple because you don't have to do anything else. But just know people will ask you, what do you mean? So you will have to explain it. This is why I like using my templates, because it's a lot easier and it's self-explanatory. It's similar to like a real seller finance offer. It just says subject to, we are not assuming the loan, and explaining into detail exactly what we are doing and how we are doing it and how much you'll be left with after we pay off such and such. So this is subject to. I'm gonna do one more just because I want you to really get the understanding of it. I know this video is getting long, but I just want you to be real comfortable when presenting these type of offers. We're going to start over. So we're going to pick another property out of this bunch. So we're going to do this one. That's my last name. So we're going to come right here. Just the address case, the prop wire, we can just pull it up right here. So as you can see, this is the house. Let's scroll down because we may need that partial number here. Did it come up for us? It came up for us. Perfect. So we didn't need the partial. That's cool. I like that. Okay, so as you can see, empty nest, high equity, mortgage on here's a mortgage. So when dealing with properties like this that has medium loan balances on it, so just know when you're presenting offers like this, the mortgage is damn near paid off. It's gonna be difficult to get them to accept your actual purchase price, but we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. So just for this actual for this actual offer, we're gonna roll with it. But I wanted to put that nugget in your head because think about it. If you got a house that's almost paid off, why would you take someone accepting your property sub2 if your mortgage is already paid off? It's damn near paid off. But let's get back to the traditional thing. So as you can see, it's some activity over here. We're going to hit unactive because we want to get the actual rent. So let me explain this because I don't know if I explained this. So active rents is people actively posting their property for rent, saying, hey, we want to rent it out for this specific price. I was always taught don't go off of this, and don't go off of this because these are people begging to get their house rented out. You don't want to go after that. You want to go off of real data, real actual data right here. This is currently what somebody has already gotten. There's no faking it. This is actual data. So we're going to come right here, go creative. Is there a mortgage? Yes, we clearly stated that. So we're going to go right here to what's the least amount that they owe, well, the loan balance. We're going to click right here, go to rents. Like I said in the previous video, or probably at the beginning of this, I try to go with the least, not the least rent, but close to the leases, because it gives the actual buyer enough, it gives the buyer enough room to increase the rents if he wanted to. And just in case this actual number is fiction, but obviously this is like we see how getting this amount. So, but look at the bedroom, 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom. We want to get it as close as possible. Honestly, I probably should go with this one just because it's a 3 and 3. So I'm gonna go with this one. As you can see, I had glanced over this, but this one makes way more sense because it's a 2-1. It's a 2-1. The square footage is a little bit bigger, but that's okay. We'll go with that. And you can always increase the rents. We're trying to be safe, not sorry. So initial loan amount right here. The initial loan amount, 65,000. Let's put this right here. Interest rate is the interest rate. And then the calculations, it did everything for you. This is the purchase price. This is the down payment. As you can see, all this good information. So like I said the other time, you could take this and send it to your agent or homeowner. You can send it to them, have pushed, but they will have questions because it's not explaining everything completely. So this is subject to in a nutshell. It's very simple, easy to do. Thank you so much. Have a nice